All right, let's take this case here from @Nathan Antilles. I think I've answered one of your questions before in one of the comments here, actually. Your name seems familiar. Your question here, your notes here are, my wife and I are both 47. We have $950K in Roth, $400K in a pre-tax, and $950K in a brokerage account. Both of us have pensions that will be around $110K. I'm assuming that's combined at 60, and healthcare will not be an issue if retirement happens after 57. So you probably have TRICARE or something like that, FEHB, awesome stuff. We expect to receive inherited IRAs of around 1.5 to 2 million, all pre-tax, in 10 to 15 years, and are thinking about doing up to 24% right now to get control of our pre-tax to manage the inherited IRA later. I wish I could give your case more time, but the truth is it's very similar to the last one, which is very clear line of sight to high guaranteed income. You're going to have pensions that are around a total of 110K in taxable income. You're going to have Social Security at some point. So the odds of you being in higher tax brackets once RMDs kick in are very, very high. This is one of those rare cases where we have a high level of certainty that our RMDs will cause a higher tax burden because of the amount of guaranteed income it is being forced out on top of. Strong case for inherited for doing Roth conversions. Again, without knowing more details of your case, the question then still becomes, what's the right bracket to do it up to? What years? How much? But yeah, I think you have a very strong case set up for at least considering them and doing them. It also looks like you have keyed into this wisely and early, in the sense that it looks like you're doing the majority of your saving into Roth accounts as opposed to pre-tax accounts to eliminate that future burden. There is probably such a thing as too much cake, if that makes sense. There is probably such a thing as too much Roth. But I don't know at all how to judge that from the case facts that we're looking at here. And I'm not saying you're there or close to that, but everything in moderation. Everything can become pathological if we consume too much of it. The right amount of exercise is healthy. Too much exercise is exercise bulimia, right? So for all these things that are healthy, too much of it can become too much. So I don't know where you fall on that, but it would be interesting to evaluate. But it sounds like you're doing a lot of things very well and thinking through them very clearly. Again, the main thing to identify, if we're just pulling this back to your case, is the strong signals are the fact that they have large, fixed, guaranteed income sources that they already know can project well in advance, and the RMDs will be stacked above that. Excuse me. All right, great case. Real quick, let me show you the exact 3-pillar comprehensive retirement roadmap that takes retirees from uncertainty to peace of mind that less than 1% of retirees actually have in place. Now, I've built hundreds of these for retirees, and I can say with a high degree of confidence that these are the 3 pillars every retiree needs to have in place in order to have full confidence that they're not missing anything in their retirement plan. And I broke each of these down by the specific questions. You can see them here that each needs to be answered and the best way to answer them. Now, we've done this across pre-retirees, recent retirees, married couples, single retirees, $1 million portfolios, $10 million portfolios, all the above, and it works. And it's my gift to you today. It's absolutely free. It's in the first link in the description below this video. It's going to say free comprehensive retirement roadmap training. Just click the link, enter your info, and you'll get instant access, all for free.